It's lights on stuff. For our 50th, we hope that this is enough. It's lights on stuff. With the pandemic, our financials are looking rough. You probably wanted that Tron ride, but there's only $24 billion on the side. It's lights on stuff. We hope Tom Corliss doesn't call our bluff. It's projected lights on stuff. Yet the Velocicoaster's looking buff. It's lights on stuff. Explaining why we won't finish rides, it's tough. We may look like cheapskates, but please don't get all up in a huff. It's lights on stuff, kind of stuff. Our only birthday offerings take place at night. When you're in a fix, just cover some things in lights. That's it. Tonight, the refurbishment of the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover has been extended through April 3rd. It's approaching the time it takes Disney to build a James Cameron movie land at this point. We okay? Everything good? All right. I've been told I can keep going. Tokyo Disneyland released a Mickey Waffle pillow this week. This pillow may have been inspired by our own Pete Carney, who has spent more than one breakfast face down in Mickey waffles. The latest Dooney and Burke collection at Walt Disney World features a whole host of characters riding the Disney Skyliner. We're sure going to miss them. You've read WDW News Tonight, and now it's time for WDW News Tonight! Woo!
It's time for WDW News Tonight with Tom Corliss and Nick Cicero. Tonight, we eat pretzels blindfolded. It's Pretzel Deathmatch. Yeah! We come up with Disney Plus shows based on park attractions.
Plus shows?
Disney
Plus. Yeah.
Should have that right now. And don't forget, Psychotic Comments, the weekend news, just made humorous by Tom, and much, much more. All that on News Tonight.
And my paid writing team.
Here's your host, Tom Corliss.
Yay! Hello, I'm Tom Corliss, and I'm applying to be the Hotel Services Director for the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruise.
Yes, you got it.
Also, everything I'm reading was paid for. An employee wrote all of this. I'm joking. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please hit the like button. If you haven't, please subscribe. We're getting real close to that 100,000 subscribers, and everyone here is getting very excited about it. We have great content like this and other occasional nonsense like timekeeping, which has moved to Friday nights at 8 for that premiere now. So catch that tomorrow. But anyway, Nick, how's it going?
Disney Plush.
Disney Plus shows.
A new show on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus shows.
No, doing great. I am a lot more excited to devour 20 pretzels than I was 20 donuts. So,
I think this is going to be worse.
You think it's going to be worse?
I've had a lot of bad pretzels.
No, but the sugar, like all that sugar from the
You think having that much salt's going to be good? I don't know.
You know,
I mean, it's definitely less in total. I could see the pretzels from here
I could
that were already chopped up, so unfortunately no one will ever get to see them whole. But
Delish.
Wolf is like, he's so mean. He's so mean. It's fine. We have to joke about it, though.
Fresh, hot out
You
of
have
the
to
oven.
imagine what they looked like before. One was shaped like a Mickey, yes.
Well, I'll tell you
One
this.
was.
I don't think
They think Nick's mic is off.
They think your mic is off.
I don't think pretzels
He's going to keep talking, though,
are
in
going to
case
hold
it's
out
not.
as much as I have the little green light.
He has the green light. Let's look at Nick's crotch.
Oh, whoa! Hi. You weren't supposed to see that. Not
Good
this
thing we have
early.
all these lights.
Go kids.
Not this
It's a good thing we have all these lights to
anyway.
distract you from the fact that we
Anything to-
did nothing else for the show, nor our 50th anniversary.
We'll figure this out. I guess Tom can start his news.
I could start the news. We could
Yeah.
ask you how you're doing later. Or just never. Either way.
Do you guys care?
Maybe the batteries exploded. I don't know.
Might be.
Batteries might have exploded. You're smacking it now and it's like hitting it. There's already a lot of people have tuned out because I'm not wearing a shirt with a collar, so it's fine. And now the news. You want to yell news into my microphone? There you go. Brought to you by the WDW Interglobe Society. The Walt Disney Company is hiring a hotel services director for the brand new Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel at Walt Disney World. The job listing was posted today on DisneyCareers.com. It still exists. Basic qualifications: a minimum of 10 years of progressive leadership experience in entertainment and... Hello, Corliss Industries. Everything's going great. Doing great. The basic qualification for the job required turning off your phone, a minimum of 10 years of progressive leadership experience in entertainment and hospitality in a resort or imaginary cruise environment, experience delivering operational excellence and leading businesses to high financial performance, a capability to recognize, retain, and invest in the development of talent and then let them go when first possible, advanced skills using operational and logistics data to influence business decisions, the capability to share communications across teams, but first to Instagram, and a willingness to be force-choked by upper management.
That's a good joke, Tom.
Did we fix your mic yet?
That's why I talked, to see if we
Okay.
did.
It's talking just to see if it works.
That's a good joke, Tom.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tell another, please.
This is great.
Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando Resort are pushing again for a state law change that would give beer companies more exposure and the parks potentially more revenue. According to Gabrielle Rusin of the Orlando Sentinel, Universal and Disney are both lobbying for HB 73, which carves out an exemption to a Prohibition-era rule that would let theme parks make advertising and naming rights deals with beer manufacturers. That's right, folks, so get ready for Peter Pan's Beer Flight and the Grand Fiesta Tour starring Dos Equis.
Sign me up.
Ready for that. Moana is moving in at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. What appears to be some of the new furniture for the hotel we found sitting out in the guest pathway waiting to be delivered. If I had to describe it, I would say it's the kind of stuff you'd see standing on the edge of the water. It's not shiny. Nope. All right. What is happening? Everyone's just yelling across the room about microphone.
Yeah.
What's off?
Somebody's microphone is making a noise.
Somebody's microphone's making a noise.
Same here.
Is it me then?
Where's Axel? Axel's got a mic. Axel's testing the mics in the other room. That's what he's doing.
Everyone's mic is off except for Tom.
Maybe I'm rubbing then. It's because I don't usually wear a baseball jersey.
I like it.
Someday we'll figure this show out.
Nah.
Stop changing your wardrobe.
Just
I'll just wear it in my armpit like Pete. That always seems to work well. We've never had problems with Pete's microphone.
Never.
In early January, we reported that the Garden Grill restaurant in the Land Pavilion at Epcot had stopped rotating, but during our most recent visit, we saw that it was spinning once again. That or I overdid it in Germany. One of those things happened. 2 men were arrested on February 21st for trespassing backstage at Tokyo Disney Sea. The men reportedly met online before attempting to enter the backstage area using forged credentials from the Oriental Land Company. Upon arrest, the men stated that they had hoped to, quote, see something rare and interesting. Yeah. Anyway, we do have a picture. We have a picture of the 2 men that were caught. There.
oh.
I don't know what is. It's a lot of whispering over here.
Just go about your monologue.
Go about my monologue, all right. A remodeled Disney Vacation Club kiosk. I don't know, I'm distracted. A remodeled Disney Vacation Club kiosk is now open at Disney Springs. It includes a Lego model of Disney's Riviera Resort. Fun fact, more creativity and imagination went into creating the model than the real thing.
Oh, boy.
However, the food at Topolino's Terrace tastes the same. Either location, doesn't matter. Beginning in March, guests will be able to rediscover the magic of Disneyland Resort through the sights, sounds, and flavors they have been craving with A Touch of Disney, a new ticketed experience within select outdoor areas of California Adventure. Meanwhile, please join us in a parking lot a few blocks south of Harbor Boulevard for A Touch of Nick.
Hey! I'll buy that ticket any day.
And someday we hope for a Sound of Nick as well.
Oh.
That with COVID, we can't have sound from
All
Nick.
the
Yeah.
senses.
Yeah. What about the census? What? It was months ago. Disney plush.
After Pixar peered to Nick's Touch, another John Lasseter special.
I hope he wasn't on. In preparation for A Touch of Disney, Disney California Adventure, they released a new ear headband based on the iconic Mickey logo on the Pixar Pal Around. Ah, yes, that classic character from Pixar's Cars, Mickey Mouse. Ka-chow, folks! There we go. The ears were accidentally released early. They were intended for that upcoming event. We didn't think about them being released early when we found them, as it would have marked the first time Disney had been early to anything. A spokesperson from Disneyland Paris has stated that a brief scene showing Tiger Lily and her Native American tribe has been digitally removed from an informational video that was released about Peter Pan's flight. This seems to suggest that we may soon see worldwide changes to the attraction. In fact, Bob Chapek has suggested replacing the Indian villages with casinos.
Oh, Bob. No, Bob.
Meet me at Foxwoods. If you're going to have beer advertising, why not like a Foxwoods billboard? The Foxwoods song plays instead of... Never mind. This week, Disney announced the release dates for a number of shows and films on Disney+, including the May the 4th release of Star Wars The Bad Batch, which follows your favorite Star Wars characters as they bake cookies for annual pass holders. That cookie was so bad. There will not be a Garden Rocks concert series at the 2021 Taste of the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Instead, Disney will be presenting a number of local Orlando bands who will perform Friday through Monday evenings. So get ready to see Dr. Morton and Tom Corliss as Randy Newman at the Taste of the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. The Disney Junior Character Breakfast is returning to Hollywood Studios on March 22nd. Guests will be able to dine and party with a star-studded group of Disney Junior stars such as Doc McStuffins, Vampirina, Fancy Nancy, Susie Cutie, Franken Bobby, Silly Billy, Mr. McGee, and Darling Nikki. Let me know where we lost you and transitioned from Disney Junior characters to people in Prince songs. For those of you, Pete get it? Maybe Pete got it. Pete might know music better than he knows the rest of pop culture. Speaking of fictional song characters, Pixar released their first trailer for Luca. Prior to this, the only thing we knew about Luca was that they lived on the second floor.
90s.
God. Who's ready for Italian stereotypes? I sure am. Never done those on this show. Last Saturday, here's one on this episode. Stay tuned. Last Saturday, guests at Disney's Boardwalk Village reported a water leak that resulted in flooding and drywall damage to multiple resort rooms between the second and third floors. It took a few years, but now guests are starting to get that authentic Coney Island experience. Yeah. It turned out that on the third floor, Disney Food Blog was there and threw away a bunch of full beers that they had taken pictures of.
That's the last straw.
It all just went down a floor. Yeah.
I was there with the straw.
Pete was there with a straw, he said. Over at Universal, signs, banners, and the fountain statue were removed from a Day in the Park with Barney area, marking the end of Barney's 25-year tenure at Universal Studios. Later, we found out that Barney has accepted a position with Virgin Galactic, where he'll be developing educational song and dance routines for astronauts.
Oh, poor Barney.
It was good. That was a good one. I didn't write that one. Someone I paid wrote that, as always.
Oh.
Ronald D. Moore, former James Bond, I think, is in the process of developing multiple TV projects at Disney Plus that'll be set in Disney's Magic Kingdom parks, according to Variety. The first such project will be the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, which Moore will write and executive produce. I'll tell you, I'm ready for Baby Albert the Monkey to eclipse Baby Yoda. Let's do it. Moore is also said to be working with Walt Disney Imagineering and British intelligence on other projects, which would amount to an interconnected universe similar to Marvel or Star Wars, but in the world of Disney theme parks. And then they'll all meet up in the epic crossover event, Park Hopper Endgame. Just Harrison Hightower saying, "I don't feel so good," before dropping down an elevator shaft. I don't feel so Mr. Shriki Tundu, I don't feel so good. The title of the third Tom Holland Spider-Man movie was released this week. Can we show it? We have the new one. There it is. Spider-Man Home on the Range. Yep, Spider-Man fights Alameda Slim, his second arch nemesis next to Spider-Bots, of course. Now, the name of the movie is actually No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, it features Spider-Man in 2022 trying to get to the airport from Disney's Pop Century Resort. That's the news. Who brings us the news? Does this audio work?
This program and many more are brought to you by Wigs, the WDWNT Interglobe Society. Support WDWNT to get early and exclusive access to content you can't find anywhere else, including exclusive post shows for WDW News Tonight and Park Center each week, exclusive programs detailed and ride rehab watches, access to our Discord community, and much more starting at just $2 a month. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join Wigs and help make this and other shows happen.
We have so much more show for you tonight, all of it without audio from Nick.
Hey, maybe not. I don't know.
We don't know.
Hello.
No idea.
Oh, I'm making stuff bounce over there.
Gross. Still to come tonight, the Pretzel Deathmatch. We have pretzels from Universal Orlando, Walt Disney World, SeaWorld?
SeaWorld.
Where else? Anywhere else?
The
Those
Florida
three places?
Mall.
No, we don't Florida Mall pretzels. The risk was too high.
We weren't trying to kill y'all.
We don't have
Where
kind
are
of
the pretzels
insurance for that
from? Give me
pretzel?
the locations.
Baseline Tap.
Baseline Tap House at Studios. A Mickey pretzel from Disney World.
We got Universal Studios.
Universal's regular pretzel.
We got
Annie Ann's from Universal.
Pretzels.
Wetzel's from Disney Springs.
Germany.
Pretzel Kitchen.
SeaWorld Pretzel Kitchen. I love Pretzel Kitchen, yeah.
Germany.
And Germany Pavilion at Epcot. All those pretzels are going to battle tonight. We also are going to premiere a brand new WDWNT show for you this evening. And Psychotic Comments, a special edition of Psychotic Comments to come as well. And then we're also going to pitch our ideas for Disney Parks inspired Disney Plus shows, not Disney Plus shows, but Disney Plus shows. I'm also sending the devil away. That we would like to see happen. All that and more coming your way tonight. Stick around.
Woo! Yeah, yeah. Who's been messing up everything?
It's been J-Pack all along.
Who's been pulling every evil string?
It's been J-Pack all along.
He's unscrupulous, full of ruthlessness.
That you haven't even noticed, and a pity is.
It's too late to fix anything now that everything has gone wrong. Thanks to J-Pack, naughty J-Pack.
It's been J-Pack all along. And I killed the great movie ride.
Need to convert a building in a hurry? Call Pipes, Satellites, and Netting for your next quick venue conversion. We specialize in turning highly themed environments quickly and haphazardly into something else. Tower of Terror? With pipes and satellite dishes, you're now in space. We think? Are we? Whatever, I don't know. Rainforest Cafe? With some netting, resistance poster tubes, and satellite dishes, it's a jungle resistance base on the planet Landry's. Wave hello to Cha-Cha Bings for us. It's tough to be a bug? Not anymore. With fake bricks, the exterior paneling of a circuit city, and if you were thinking satellite dishes, well, we offer antennas too, for a change of pace. Perhaps you need to turn a mountain in the Himalayas into a cartoon dragon's lair. We can do that too! We also produce static Velociraptor figures if you don't believe in animatronics. Hire pipes, satellites, and netting for the next project you can't complete because you have no creative people left in your organization. Pipes, satellites, and netting.
I'm Chris. I lost 12 pounds on the Disney Park diet.
Introducing the Disney Parks Diet. Who says dieting on vacation is impossible?
It's real simple. I have a blue milk for breakfast, a green milk for lunch, and a sensible dinner. I also run a Run Disney Half Marathon every weekend with a sensibly priced club membership.
Disney Parks goers are losing weight, eating theme park delights, and then exercising for extended periods of time. It's so easy that anyone can do it.
I've lost no weight eating only Fairfax salads. I thought it was healthy because it's a salad, but apparently a pound of pulled pork and Chipotle ranch dressing isn't. If I start running Disney marathons, spending a full day at the NBA experience, or swimming laps in the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool for hours on end, I can lose weight eating the food I love. Thanks, Disney Parks Diet!
Learn all about the Disney Parks Diet today with a free 30-day trial, not including food or park admission. We'll develop one of 3 personalized plans for you. The Chapek plan consists only of character-shaped items. The Iger plan, where you buy all the food and throw away half. And the Roadie plan, which will require you to travel to the food's country of origin before consuming it. Call today and start losing. Eating only theme park food. Blue and green milk are not actually milk nor food products. The Walt Disney Company is not responsible for any medical condition caused by eating high-calorie meals and excessive exercising.
I can't believe all the 20 years of adventure in California merchandise coming from the Carousel of products. Like this limited edition of 200 collectible button, which wishes the park a happy birthday. Or you can write your own name on there. Do whatever you like. Only $4. We also have t-shirts because I hate wearing this thing. It's very hot in it under these lights. But you could be comfortable in these t-shirts. Yes, this one has a road map. It's upside down, but when you turn it this way, it has a road map of California on it with all your favorite landmarks from the past and the present, maybe even things you really hated, but it's kind of fun that they're here. And all of our tees have the Carousel of Products logo. This limited edition shirt, $20. Like all of our t-shirts, including this one, which has the Sunwheel insignia on it with all these great landmarks from the park, as well as this beautiful and, well, sometimes bad skyline of things past and present from California. Again, only $20 from the Carousel of Products.
And just added to the collection is a fancy new face mask for just $9 and this limited edition of 200 pin that's only $8. Isn't that just the bee's orange? I mean, knees, whatever. And you could still use the code SUNWHEEL to save 10% on orders of $50 or more. Just head to carouselofproducts.com.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. We heard that something's happening right now. I don't know if you guys heard earlier today, but Hasbro announced that there is no more Mr. Potato Head.
Oh,
this is a thing. No more Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head.
Oh.
The Potato Head is now gender neutral. So Disney's responding to this. Obviously, they have the Toy Story franchise with both Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. So I think there's a Disney executive talking about how they're going to respond to this now. If we can cut away to that, do we have that?
Yeah, thank you all for coming. My name is Spuds McKenzie. I'm the Global Root Vegetable Ambassador for the Walt Disney Company. Again, thank you all for coming. As many of you are aware, Hasbro has recently made a bold decision to reclassify its potato-themed toys without genders. They will now be collectively known as potato heads. Here at the Walt Disney Company, we do pride ourselves on our keys, having recently added the fifth key, of course, of inclusion. At the same time, we have always been at the forefront of cultural change. We've turned the mirror inward towards ourselves and begun to reshape our parks to reflect that commitment to inclusion whenever it's financially expedient to do so anyway. To that end, I would like to announce that we will be ceasing all construction on the Tron Light Cycle Run and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind in order to redirect those resources for a much more important project. Starting next week, we'll be closing our entire family of Toy Story Mania rides in Orlando, Anaheim, and Tokyo. The rides will remain closed until such time as the current offensive Mr. Potato Head can be reimagined to represent all or no genders. I'm sorry, folks. This will not be happening in Tokyo. This will not be happening in Tokyo. Sorry, I just received word that Tokyo said no way. Our executive team is now in discussion to determine if there are any other anthropomorphic food-related gender programs we can undertake or characters we can reimagine so that parks become a place for people from all backgrounds and walks of life so long as they have money. Potato Head has asked for privacy at this time as they deal with this new development. We've asked to have Don Rickles' star removed from the Hollywood Walk of Fame for his insensitive portrayal, for which we deeply apologize. I will not be taking any questions at this time. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Good thing Food Rocks isn't around anymore. Issues.
Mr. Broccoli! Mr. Broccoli! Oh my God, let's move on. What's happening this week on Disney Plus other than Chapek all along? Somebody feed Disney food blog. No, don't want that. That's good. Somebody feed Disney food blog. Carousel products, obviously you just saw the ad a couple moments ago. We are still running our sale and still have all of our great 20 years of adventure in California merchandise, including the newer face mask and the pin, everything in limited quantities. I also have those magnets that were totally ripped off from someone else. Those are available also, if you'd like. Oh, I'm a glutton for punishment. So yeah, it's all available with the code SUNWHEEL. Saves you 10% off orders of $50 or more. That's Sunwheel, SUNWHEEL. Again, those two t-shirts, the mask, the button, and the pin, all still available in limited quantities. Thank you. So I also said earlier in the show that we, obviously as we reach 100,000 subscribers and we grow the entertainment channel, we're obviously looking for a lot of new content. We're trying a lot of new things. We have a lot of new shows on the way. I know a lot of you have enjoyed Timekeeping, just debuted recently. Materially Disney's going to happen sometime in the next 5 years. We have a lot of good stuff coming up. But we have another show you're actually going to see the pilot for. We haven't shown this to anyone yet. This is the premiere of this brand new show from WDWNT. Let's check it out.
Life is like a hurricane here in Wurzburg. Maintenance lizards lose change. It's a train blur. It's tiny Bavaria. Prepare for hysteria. Train tales, woohoo. Every day they're out there. Weather permitting. Train tales, woohoo. Tales of trains going nowhere. Train tales, woohoo. The danger lurks behind you. There's a child out to derail you. What to do? Call out for this old guy. Train tales, woohoo. Changing banners for every festival. Train tales, woohoo. Not a Brazil pavilion. Train tales, woohoo.
Honey, there's a receipt in the yard.
I thought I had told you geese that is my giant penny. Get away!
Train tail blue.
Yep. So tune in for Train Tales, everybody, right here on the WWNT YouTube channel.
It's like
I
WandaVision.
did not approve this show.
It takes a couple of episodes to get into it.
It's
Like
slow to start,
WandaVision, yeah.
but once it gets out of black and white and you start to understand like who works for what organization, starts to make a lot more sense. I guess it's time. To eat pretzels.
Bring on the pretzels.
Pretzel death
Woo!
match! I love pretzels!
I didn't know that was a
Oh,
thing.
we shouldn't see that. Blindfold.
No,
Blindfold.
I'm not supposed to see something that's on our screen. Apparently, where's my blindfold?
Let's get you something.
Did we lose my blindfold?
Wait, I mean, the pretzels aren't labeled, so you don't know what's what.
They
No,
are.
they are.
But they're in some sort of order or
And
something.
on the screen, they're
And they're like.
I don't
it
have
seems
a
like they're
blindfold.
cut,
No
so
one
they
has a
might have been
blindfold.
I come to every
breadsticks
show with a
from
blindfold.
the Olive Garden.
You come to every show in a blindfold.
In fact, there's not many places I don't go without a
I always
blindfold.
BYOS. Can't you just use a mask as a blindfold at this point?
Yes.
I don't have anything. I don't have a mask, a
Gonna give
blind.
you a-
Apparently, I'm being brought a sheet.
I'll bring you this.
I don't know what's going on.
Eric has a
We were
sock.
very prepared for this
Have a
week's
sock
show.
unless-
I brought a blindfold.
Very
Unless
prepared.
Laura-
What is this? I'm not wearing a sock.
have a
You bringing a sock over here?
It's a clean
He
one.
has one in the van, doesn't he?
I have handcuffs
I can't see anything.
too. Do we need those?
Do you want me to get one of my masks?
I can't see a damn thing.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but it could. The one off my desk.
Wait, who's voting? I want to be a part of this
Who
pretzel competition.
stole my blindfold? That was
No
like 3
idea.
weeks ago.
That was. I can't find it.
It's probably on eBay.
Pretzels.
Not yet.
Blindfolds.
Not yet. Not yet.
No,
I
no
wanna eat
pretzels
some
yet. I'm
pretzels.
still not blindfolded.
Oh.
Yeah, you can take it off, Nick, if you want.
No, I don't.
But
No, I like them better with it on.
okay.
Thank you, Pete.
Let's do.
Whose
do the
mask is that?
It's fine.
I don't want to put your face mask on my
Pete,
face.
do you have any liquid magic
There's a
to
mask
wash
on
down
my
these
desk.
pretzels?
Yeah, I made myself a drink. What do you want?
I don't know. I'm gonna get thirsty with the salt.
This is nonsense. What is that? Bring me that thing.
I found
Bring
your
me
mask.
this velvet thing. There we go. What is this?
I think that's for
This
card
is
magic.
what this is for. We couldn't
Eric,
figure it out
Tell me
this
that's
week.
not for card magic.
That's definitely for card magic.
I don't know how this works,
Definitely.
though.
Well, you're gonna need to have your mouth, but
Can't we just put the Cornac thing on you and pull it over your eyes?
Can we? All right, let me show you guys what we're gonna be doing. So,
Fixing. There we go.
Lauren, can we put on?
Is this how he's going to be?
Yeah. No, there's no way. All right. So we have 7 different pretzels from seven different pretzels from around Orlando, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you guys try a pretzel, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna try the pretzel, and you're gonna rate it from 1 to 7.
7.
Yeah, 7. 1 to 7. So just try it, rate it, and then you're gonna tell us. You're gonna let us
I
know
think
what you
I've
think.
effectively turned this stupid thing into a blindfold. I think.
Nick, what kind of liquid magic
There
do
we
you
go.
want?
Oh, surprise me. I got a blindfold on. It doesn't
All right,
really
so
matter.
I'm gonna put the first pretzel on your plate there. There's your plate. Nick, you're holding on to your plate. Very
Yes.
good. Right there.
It's not going anywhere.
Are we trying to guess where it's from?
Yes, as well. So you can let us know.
Can I bite it?
You can try it right now.
Ooh.
That's a tiny pretzel.
Oh, there's there's more pieces.
Likes to drink. He likes. Are we sure this is not a breadstick from the Olive Garden?
No, but I'm sure. sure it is. It is a pretzel.
A little bit of
He took all
butter
the good
flavor
stuff
there.
home,
Yeah.
like a smart person.
It's not bad.
No. I'm glad we warmed these up.
Oh yeah.
So it's not an intense butter flavor.
Who's guessing first?
I don't.
Well, Nick's still talking. Let him.
Well,
let him-
I mean,
let him
I'm
talk
thinking.
through the-
I don't
through
think
this process.
I don't. To my knowledge, none of the normal theme park pretzels have a buttery flavor. Am I right or wrong there?
I think it's a park pretzel, but it's not Disney.
Okay, it might be a
Okay.
Universal Park pretzel then, right?
That's what I Universal. Yeah, I think it's Universal.
Because it's not the SeaWorld pretzel.
Tom
No.
thinks it's
Not
universal.
and
No, it's not the SeaWorld one
pretzels.
because it tasted like food.
Right, but you know what?
I'm joking. I like that SeaWorld plate.
Just to go different, I'm going to go with the baseline. I'm going to say it's the.
I think that's baseline.
Tap-
Oh, my thing fell off.
That's what I'm going with.
Doesn't matter. I ate the pretzel already.
I'm going to say it's middle of the
Baseline
road.
tapas?
I'm going to say. Baseline tapas.
All right, Nick. Tom, give me a number 1 through 7. What do you rate it?
4?
4.
3.
4 and 3.
Trying to fix this blind. This isn't working.
4 and 3.
Okay. Oh, whoa.
Oh, don't try that one yet.
Nope, not. But I felt
Not
the new
yet.
pretzel hit my plate.
But Nick, you were correct. That one is from Baseline Tapas.
Get out of here.
Yep.
My man.
Baseline
Wow.
Tapas.
This is it. This is the baseline. Oh.
All right.
All right. So I have the next pretzel right there for you. You guys
Ooh,
can grab
that one
I
that.
can
smells
tell just
good.
from the smell.
Yeah,
which
this one smells good.
Well, I gotta get this out of my mouth.
Wow, that's salty.
Is it really salty?
Is that Annie Ann's or Wetzel's?
Oh, you tell me.
I think it's Annie
I think
Ann's.
it's Wetzel's.
I think it's Annie Ann's.
I think Annie Ann's has more buttery flavor.
No, it's Annie Ann's.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
It's one of the two. Maybe it is Wetzel's. I don't know.
They're both swapping.
I'm going with Wetzel's. That was my first choice. I'm going to stick
It's
with
Wetzel's.
I'll say Annie Ann's to be different then. And we need a rating?
Yep. Tom.
5.
Nick.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. That would go with the 5.
You're gonna go with the 5.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tom, on your left.
On my left.
Hats.
You have a
You can
hat.
put this on your thing. Maybe it will keep.
This is the dumbest thing.
It's a stylish hat. So.
That doesn't fit over there.
Be honest, our viewership has never gone up faster.
About this. Can I do this? Someone bring me a face mask. That's the only
You want
way
to
it's
use
gonna work.
like just use one of ours.
I have the blue one.
There's a pen. We also have boxes of them in there. We have boxes of face masks. I'm just putting the hat over my face now.
That's fine. We'll keep it. We'll keep it.
I
there
can't
until we
hold
get,
this though.
Oh yeah, that's
right.
definitely.
Okay, so that one was Auntie M's. Auntie Anne's. Yeah.
Tom for the W.
Tom.
right.
Very
It's
good.
Annie Ann's.
So we have a pretzel in front of you. You
Yeah.
guys can have that one.
Sure.
You guys can try it.
Which one's this one? Oh, okay. I want to try it. No, it's too much. It's too much.
Oh, that works.
That's better.
That works. What is? Oh, this stupid thing.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Take the velvet away.
Here, Pete, do some card magic.
I'm ready. You got a deck of cards?
This one's pretty bland. Not, nothing remarkable about
Universal.
this one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it's definitely not a Disney park pretzel. We have Wetzel's, which I...
That aftertaste is. Ugh.
It's going to be more buttery.
Where's
It's
my
not
drink?
Pretzel Kitchen.
No, it's not Pretzel Kitchen.
I'm going to go Universal as well. It's the worst one so far.
What did you say? Universal? All right.
Universal.
Tom, what's your score?
2.
2 with that one. Nick.
That gets a 1.
Gets a
Oh,
1.
wow.
It tastes like Nick's basement.
My pretzel scale is very different from my donut scale.
Well, this one was actually A Mickey pretzel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
That was a bad one.
Mickey pretzel. Okay, I'm loading up your next one. And I'm gonna take this one.
Oh, thank you.
Nick.
Yeah. All right.
We're good to eat.
Yes, you are.
Ooh. What's going
weird.
on here?
Yeah.
There's flavors. Intense. It's very flat. I don't know if it was supposed to be flat for it got crushed. I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know who that is.
Um,
I'm gonna say Wetzel.
Nice and crunchy. I like that, but still soft in the middle. So that it gets points there.
So Wetzel for Tom?
I don't know what that flavor is. It's like, I guess it's almost. Why does it taste sweet? Does yours taste sweet, Tom?
There was a sweetness.
Yeah.
There was a weird sweetness. It wasn't unpleasant. It was just I didn't expect it. Because it wasn't a buttery sweetness. It was almost like a cinnamon sweetness, which made me think it was next to a cinnamon pretzel, which made me say Wetzel.
Ah. So we have what?
That was my sleuth word.
We have Universal, Wetzel, and SeaWorld left, right?
Left?
Yeah.
You have, well, can't really.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Can't
sorry.
really say that.
We said them at the top of the show, but I guess I'm gonna. Again, by process of elimination, I wouldn't expect a Universal pretzel to have the flavor this one has, and it's not the Pretzel Kitchen because those are really good, and this one's kind of just above average. So I guess Wetzel's. Yeah.
I think it's Wetzel.
Wetzels and Wetzels? Okay.
Yeah.
Tom, what's your score?
4.
4. Nick?
A 3 only because it has that weird vibe to it that maybe it did rub up against a sweeter pretzel.
Okay.
What was it?
We shouldn't tell you because by the end you're gonna know the last two, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like we should just leave it as a mystery. The last four.
We're so good at this.
You're already using process elimination, which I'm proud of you.
You know. I just want to say this one because it's gonna shock them. This one
There's
was
a lot of salt
Pretzel
there.
Kitchen.
Oh my God.
Really?
In fairness, I've never had a regular pretzel from Pretzel Kitchen because I like the
Pretzel Kitchen. I thought was like
the special one.
Yeah. I thought they were more buttery and delicious and round. Like
But
that
I've
was
never had the
very
regular.
flat and weird.
Yeah, these are all original, just like salted.
Yeah. Two
From every
pretzels.
single one.
Two pretzels walked down the street. One was salted.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, both of you have a pretzel right in
Ooh,
front
that
of you.
smells good.
Let's grab it.
I could smell the
does?
buttery goodness. See what you do.
What is he doing?
Keep the blindfold on.
What do you guys think about this one?
I like the taste,
I think this is
but it's
Wetzel.
very dense.
This is old.
That one's an old pretzel.
You didn't microwave it long enough.
It's a 4.
4 for Tom.
I'm going with it's a universal pretzel.
Maybe, yeah. I've already said Wetzel.
And gonna kind of have to go 4 as well, based on where I put everything else.
4 and 4. And then Tom, you think it's a Wetzel?
Maybe, I don't know.
Nick?
Universal.
Universal?
Don't tell them they're saying.
There's only 3 left.
There's only 3 left. There's 3 left.
I can't remember what the other ones left. I bought
What a
one.
surprise. Nick forgets something? Everyone had a little
I'm gonna
nick in
put-
them today. No one took pictures of the full
put that.
pretzel, the sound doesn't
I
work.
love having a little nick in me.
What is this? This is a pretzel?
I'm gonna take this.
This is insane.
Yes, that is a pretzel.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Universal. This is the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, darn.
This tastes like tastes like cardboard.
It's like sand.
Yeah, there's nothing going on here.
This is terrible.
There's a mild scent of a baked good.
Mild scent of
What? There's no flavor.
No. Well, I wish I didn't waste my Universal vote. I guess I could still say Universal.
You can still say Universal, you know. Whatever you want to
Because
say.
there's no way a respectable.
Can we give things a 0?
pretzelry.
Sure.
0.
0?
Oh, wow.
That's a 0.
I mean, yeah, I don't like giving people zeros because they tried. So we're going with a 1.
You think this person tried? This is trying?
I mean, I don't even know if there's any salt. There's nothing on.
There's salt. That's the only thing I do
Nothing
taste.
really there.
It's like salt on cardboard.
It tastes like the Magic
All right,
Band
I'm
they ate
coming in
last
for the
week.
last
Tastes like the
one.
Magic Band? I would bet the Magic Band tasted better.
The Magic Band has more salt on it.
Okay, Nick, since you kind of bit the last one there
Uh-huh.
all over, I'm going to leave that there.
What? Did,
Just grab the
It's
pretzel
not that
right
hard
in front
to
of you.
eat.
There we go. Grab that one.
Oh, this one's really hard. A lot of salt on this one.
oh my God.
It's not a pretzel. Remove your blindfold.
Okay, this is hurting my jaw.
Oh my god, I don't even want to try anymore. This will be deep.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
This is Germany.
That's Germany.
This is Germany
sure.
up top.
Nick, you agree?
I do agree.
Okay. Tom, what's your score?
This isn't German. No, hold on.
Oh.
No, because
No, the Germany one has a lot
the
of salt.
last one
doesn't
was,
it?
I hate to say it, I think the worst one was German. I think the last one was Germany. I don't know. I'll stick with Germany, whatever.
No, I think it is because I think I
This
remember
gets, this it's like a 2.
because of the salt. That's the only reason
2
I
for
would
Tom
say
with
that.
this one. Then Nick
Oh,
do you
I'm
think?
going with a 2.
with a 2 as well?
It's a little better than the last one, yeah.
Okay.
So, Eric,
All right.
let them now guess the last 3 ones. So the ones that they started
Yeah.
with 4,
So
then you gave a 0 and a
0 to 1, and then 2 and 2.
What?
What was the one you gave a 4? So the 3 last ones.
I don't remember. You guys didn't
Yeah,
remember what I said.
You said Wetzel's. I remember that. I'm not totally sure what Nick said, but that one was Wetzel's.
Oh, it was. Cool.
Yeah. that
Can I
was
can
Wetzel's.
take this off now, right? We're done?
You can, yeah.
No, it's more fun with you, Mom.
That's it. And then the last one,
0?
the one that you gave a 0 was actually Germany.
Yeah. I thought about it
Yeah.
after the size. I was like,
when
yeah.
you switched it, yeah, you
It was
had
really bad.
That was a really bad one. And then Universal was actually the last one that
Oh.
you guys had.
I thought the Germany one had like a lot of salt on it.
But the one that you both really enjoyed was Annie Ann's.
Yeah.
Annie Ann's is the
Annie
best.
Ann's is- yeah.
I could have told you that before
really
we
is.
came in that Annie Ann's was going to win.
You
Wow.
both scored 5s.
I was just Ann. Oh my. No, Annie Ann's is the best. You know, we actually have someone on staff who yells and goes on and on. Annie, our Universal. Can't imagine why she likes Annie Ann's. She loves Annie Ann's. I think she gets that for like lunch every day.
This last one could be good if the middle was nice, because like the crust is great. And
Can I have another piece of Annie Ann's?
Yeah, of course.
I'm pretty sure.
And throw the Germany pretzel out.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone ate Annie Ann's. See?
Annie Ann's,
Oh, you
yep.
know your second favorite.
Bring me a
Pretzel
Wetzel.
Kitchen.
So this confirms what I've always thought, is that theme park pretzels suck. And no one should eat theme park pretzels.
Yeah.
You could build walls out of some of these.
Except the filled ones. The filled ones are good.
When
We
I
didn't
picked
go
up,
higher than 5.
when I picked up the Universal pretzel,
Yeah.
like she gave it to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is already like stiff. Like, oh, this is gonna be bad." Just right off the bat.
Well, the baseline pretzel comes with a couple different sauces and stuff, and now I know why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? It needs it.
Those were all rough. All mostly, other than Annie Ann's, they're all kind of rough. What are we laughing about?
I'm doing my
What did
best to shut up.
he do?
He's, you know.
Well, I think I think because of the Wetzels and the Auntie Anne's, like they're kind of really made fresh right there, right? Because they're a little kiosk where they're made right there.
I mean, it's also what they do. It's their business.
Do we have like a view on price?
We do not.
We don't know how much these are.
Pretzel alert.
No one told me hear that anyway.
throwing away their pretzels.
I can tell you that the baseline one is between $9 and $10.
There we go.
Baseline's
Because we
expensive.
did-
So
we
is
did
Germany.
But it comes with stuff.
Pricing next to these would be interesting. So Germany
Right.
would be a good one to know.
Both Wetzels and the Disney pretzel were around $6.
We should weigh them though because they're different
Universal.
sizes.
But the
Universal
baseline
and,
one comes with dipping sauces for that $9, $10.
But it tastes like trash.
It was middle of the road.
They're all pretty bad except for Annie Ann's.
You weigh them first. You go, all right, I'll make
We should have put the Disney one against the Disney pretzel magnet and seen which one won. I bet it would have been a close fight. The dog squishy.
You overall gave more high marks than I did.
Yeah, that's on a pretzel scale, though, right? This isn't. Those numbers don't skew to the donut one.
No.
No.
Yeah. So my donut expectations were up here.
Yeah.
My pretzel expectations were down here.
So if it's serviceable, if it's chewy on the
It has
inside.
to be edible.
Yeah.
It has to like hold you over to lunch.
Next week,
And that's-
Disney
that's-
pizza crust.
Well, I'm definitely partial to the really buttery ones, and you don't get that inside the theme park for the most part. So
No, I'm surprised Wetzel's wasn't that good. Although we gave Wetzel a 4.
I'm actually-
It's the second highest one, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had better Wetzels. That was a bad Wetzel's pretzel. But Annie Ann's has always been better. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, Pete, you're never getting that Expensify card.
Son of a
Never gonna happen.
son of a batch of pretzels.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretzel death match. Pretzel death match. Pretzels.
Pretzel death match!
There it is. There it is.
Pretzels!
All right, we're gonna take a commercial break. We're coming back with more tonight. Stick around.
Disney's Magical Express will no longer be servicing Orlando International Airport come January 1st, 2022. What are you going to do, take an Uber like a trash person? Are you going to take a minivan? That isn't going to exist either. Why don't you take a ride in Nick's Maxi-Van? Nick's Maxi-Van is proud to be the only thing in Orlando launching October 1st, 2021. Just schedule your trip online and Nick will give you his personal phone number. Hell, even if you don't schedule it, he might give it to you. Coordinate your pickup time with Nick and we'll greet you at the airport at your baggage claim. Don't worry about getting your bags, Pete ran onto the tarmac and got them for you. Once we have you and your luggage, and have successfully shaken the fuzz, it's into the Maxi-Van. This tricked-out 1989 Chevrolet G20 will whisk you away in style to your $300 a night hospital-themed room at Disney's Pop Century Resort. Inside, find a selection of assorted candies and chocolates, already open soft drinks, and inexpensive foot baths at every seat. You can also enjoy our personal entertainment center featuring DVD copies of We're Back and That Thing You Do, but not before watching a charming video preparing you for your vacation hosted by Maria of Chatter Me Disney. For a more personal experience, feel free to turn off the TV and listen to Nick's favorite water park stories. Once we arrive at your destination, we'll drop you off at the guard shack while Pete argues with security as to if a mobile food order is valid for resort parking. What convenience! So don't worry about your transportation any longer. You won't have to wait 60 minutes for a smelly bus full of tourists and hope that your luggage made it on board with Nick's Maxi-Van service. Again, the only attraction in Orlando launching October 1st, 2021. Book tonight by calling 407-WDW or online at geocities.com/NickMaxiVan257100121.
I'll be waiting for you. I'm already there. Just look outside your window.
Introducing WDWNT Entertainment, the new home for your favorite WDWNT shows, including Geekly Kingdom, a nerdy talk show with discussions, games, and interactive trivia. Deep in the Plus, diving into and reviewing the catalog available on Disney+. Cosmic Read Live, a show talking music, merchandise, vacation memories, and Imagineering attractions. WDWNT The RPG, a tabletop-style role-playing game like D&D but set in the parks. Ride Rehab, a satirical show of fixing attractions or ruining them even more. And many new and exciting programs to come. Subscribe now at youtube.com/WDWNT Entertainment.
Pressing Issues is the spin-off of the WDW News Today podcast segment as a long-form panel discussion in which some of the brightest minds of WDWNT analyze the biggest stories of the week and their impact on the Walt Disney Company, its parks, guests, and cast members. Join us every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, or afterward on the WDW News Today podcast feed.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. We are live on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Please hit that like button if you haven't. Please subscribe also. Let's take a look. Take a look at what's coming up the next couple weeks. I'll look on my phone because our printer's broken. Anything work in this office? I don't know. So guess what starts next week, everybody? It's March Madness. Stay tuned. Don't get excited. Stay tuned to the website. We'll be releasing the registration info. Shortly, there will be 2 registrations this year as there are 2 different tournaments. So it's 2 chances for you to win and play along at home. Next week, we begin our tournament of Walt Disney World ride vehicles, past and present. That'll last over 2 weeks. And then starting on March 18th, our second tournament is, I don't know why it says ride backstories, because it's backstories in general. They're actually restaurants and hotels and all sorts of stuff in there. So it's not ride backstories, it's just backstories. That'll start on March 18th. All that and more coming up on the next 4 weeks of show. We have another surprise for you next week, too. Yeah. Nick, who brings us news tonight each and every week?
WDW News Tonight is brought to you by The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical Disney vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical Disney trip. The best part is their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT.
Thank you, Nick. Let's find out the Disney Parks Incorrect Fact of the Week. Joe Rohde went to work in space because his earring was starting to hurt him. That's why he went in space. No, your earring can't weigh you down.
He still has one version of the year.
Godspeed, Joe. Godspeed. Nick, I hear we have a very special edition of a beloved segment this week. Let's play the intro.
Walt Disney presents...
All right, Tom. So you tweeted out something very interesting this week out of our WDWNT Twitter account.
Oh yeah, I should probably tell this story with this tweet.
Do you want to set it up with your story?
I can set it up. Yeah, give me the
ahead.
tweet. Put the tweet up and I'll talk about it. What did I say? Welp just witnessed a child pull down their pants and pee in the Peter Pan's flight queue.
Yes, you did.
So we weren't even in the queue. We were walking down the middle of Fantasyland towards the tangled toilets. It's pretty close proximity to a restroom, funny enough. And the queue is expanded right now because of physical distancing.
Yeah.
So they were on a queue marker outside. So they're in the queue, but it's outside the facade. So they're like in the path. There's just a rope blocking them from us.
Right.
The kid is facing the path. He just drops his pants. And the parents just continue their conversation like nothing has happened.
Wow.
And he's just peeing in Fantasyland, just right in the street. And I just went, as soon as I saw, like I had to do a double take because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, and then I just quickly looked away. I was like, nope, that's happening. And I feel like the people behind them in queue, I had no idea. Like they were not aware. I don't think they could see through the parent that was standing in front of them because the queue is going this way. The kid's peeing out this way to the path. The people, there's another parent here. So these people are behind this parent, probably not seeing this kid pee. We might have been one of like 4 people in the park that realized it was happening because we were walking.
Approximate age?
4? Like 3 or 4?
Like a pull-up.
No, I don't know because it was just all down. I don't know. There was just a pee in Fantasyland. I don't know.
To the ankles.
I didn't look long enough to see what the apparel situation was. I know I saw Mr. Winky, and at that point I was out. I was leaving.
Definitely somebody's Fantasyland.
Well, I'm glad MCO is still running low because it could have been a European.
Usually that's something.
I'm already happy it didn't happen.
So in fairness,
you see that at Neverland.
I can't even tell you how many times Europeans go to the bathroom and leave the stall open. I mean, that I have a million of those stories, but I've never seen anyone drop pants and just go in the park. Not in a bush. In Shanghai, we saw people go in the bushes.
We haven't hung out enough.
But
I've seen it in Paris. It happened.
Oh, in Paris, I'm sure. But yeah, so that was
if you have to go, you have to go.
How do you put out your cigarette?
You leave it in your mouth. Like, if we're not animals here.
I was waiting for something offensive, like the European answer on a woman.
And we're all canceled. Okay.
That's not me. It's just
Fucking ladies like it.
a mean thing to say. All right, that's enough. 3 degenerates over there. This now. Nick, so what were the responses people had?
All our comments tonight are responses to that tweet. So, Hugs863 wrote, "Not my favorite ride, but I still wouldn't pee in it."
Fire for the team.
Oh, man.
That's the winner.
Send that man a check.
10 core bucks.
At Mayowned _ Alfonso wrote, well, child is very open. Was he 12 or 3 or 4? Doesn't make it right on the parents at all. Definitely not. But I can't say how many times we've had to make the mad dash, no matter what line where, grab a CM on the way off, and let me see you and know why the dash.
Wow.
I understand what they're saying, but I do. They're saying like they tell the cast where they're going and they'll be back.
That's amazing.
Good to see somebody drinks more than I do.
Yeah. The next one, at City Planner 10, someone peed in the seat of the Mexican boat ride right before we boarded. It had been raining, and we thought it was just water. After sitting down, we quickly realized it was not water.
It was Pete.
That's why the
Coming out of the
Caballeros
cava.
left. The Caballeros left because they stood in pee.
All right, this next one. I'll admit when our daughter was 3, she peed her pants in the Little Mermaid queue. It was just after potty training, and she was mortified. Yep, exactly. Thanks, Mom. At Trashed at Disney wrote, I saw a female pop a squat.
What is it with Grand Fiesta Tour?
In line for the Grand Fiesta Tour at the Mexico Pavilion. Looked back and she was showering the floor. Security came as she got off the ride and there was a caution wet cone there.
Oh boy.
Wow. A little too much time at the Cava de Tequila.
50th anniversary is the golden anniversary, right?
The next one, at Chase Kemp. Peter Pan's line has always been inexplicably long. Maybe that's the reason. I witnessed a child poop his pants while standing in line for Test Track years ago. Say nothing and let it fall out of his shorts for another patron to stomp through.
Oh, man.
No. Not even Animal Kingdom?
Wow.
That was a golden drop, nice and hard.
Where has Gonandola been for all this?
Yeah.
Gonandola have a pee ad.
Oh, that's the
The peed on it in line, yeah.
Mexico boat ride.
Mexican boat ride, that's a big one.
Come on, I've been going for 32 years and a lot, and I've never witnessed any of this. Which
Mexican boat ride, we trade into Loggins and Flume territory, though.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yes. That's
an aquatic misadventure.
It is a wet misadventure. That's true.
right.
Although the last one, I'm not sure.
A lot of you probably didn't know this next one, so I'm glad that Pazzeria Prod wrote this in. When Disneyland first opened and people were peeing in the parking lot, Walt and Roy actually had a conversation about it, and they concluded that they didn't care. Fact!
Wow. I was there.
Like they can drink Coke and Pepsi, but they can poop in the parking lot.
Right.
That's the famous quote, right?
And they were like, what's this band doing here?
This next one, it's supposed to be pixie dust, not pee-pee sprinkles.
God.
Yeah.
Pee-pee sprinkles is
Pee-pee
what they give you at anti-gravities.
No, that's on the Passholder cookie.
I thought that was
It's on the Passholder cookie. That's what it tasted like. Ow. Thanks for being a pass holder. Here's some pee-pee sprinkles.
At Salty Goat wrote in.
Old Salty Goat?
Old Salty Goat. Yeah.
That's also the code that cast members call in when this happened. We got an old Salty Goat at Pan.
Reminds me of the time I was in line for Slinky Dog and a boy not far in front of us pooped himself. Young kids could be a handful.
I hope it wasn't a handful.
We have Nick saying young kids are a handful, and I just can't take it.
Wow.
All right.
The wildest ride in Andy's backyard.
All right, next one. This is very common in my country from parents who can't teach their children to hold their pee, and they prefer to teach them to do it in the street or even in front of your house. If you complain, then they insult you.
What country are these?
Bonjour, madame. Je m'appelle Ansel.
Oh, boy.
You know. Wow.
At Blue13, Rose13 wrote, this lady's 3-year-old spilled popcorn on the ground in front of the bathrooms at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, no.
She said, well, nothing wet, nothing sticky. She returned the popcorn to the container and gave it back to the kid.
Oh! No, and so COVID-19 was born.
At those prices, you going to waste it?
At those prices? Yeah. God,
Next
that's
week,
gross.
6 popcorns from the ground.
Gross.
Next one, not pee, but I once witnessed a child slurp up a spilled drink off the ground in the walkway in front of Tomorrowland Speedway. Fantastic.
Oh.
At Joe Nardo68.
Grease and Sprite.
I had to clean that when I was a cast member. Happened on the Dumbo ride. But never worry about that because Disney has the best cleaning agents money could buy. Thank you. That makes me feel better. I can sleep at night now.
People who worked at Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground told me about once a week they would clean poop out of the tunnels.
Yeah.
Like some kid would always poop in the tunnel.
Don't skimp on the cleaning agents,
They said like once a week. Poop once a week. Yeah, specifically poop.
The next
It's funny,
one.
number 2 was only once a week, but number 1 was 7 days a week.
Poop stuck in a tunnel once a week. Happens to the best.
All right, children.
Next one. Unfortunately, I've seen a woman let her young son stand and pee on the ground while in line for It's a Small World.
That's, you know, when they opened It's a Small World, they had children from all different countries pee into the
lake. That's how they
into
filled
the
it.
water.
Yeah.
That's
At Brooke W407407 wrote in, we have seen kids do it in Spaceship Earth Line twice and TTC Monorail Line once. That one was over the edge of the ramp.
Oh,
Like a gentleman.
On to other guests.
Right down. At Jason Timeston wrote, got to jettison the ballast before taking flight.
Wow.
Yep.
That's true. Wow.
Next one. I have fond memories of fighting with people who were arguing that it's okay for a little boy to pee in a chip bag in the flight of passage.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
My fondest memories are at Disney. Yeah.
I find that the ones with ridges catch it back.
Oh my God.
They absorb.
The good times is where Disney gave a little Ziploc bag to pee in and certain
Yeah, that's what it was
rides.
for Splash Mountain.
The sour cream and onion?
Next one. Yep, that sounds about right. The drains by the Haunted Mansion were always a popular place.
Oh.
At E_Campitelli wrote, had a family change their almost 5-year-old looking man-child 30 undies on a Disney bus from MK to AK Lodge, wrapped up the pile of poo pants in a park map and left them on the bus.
No!
That's just classic Disney. I hope it was a Hollywood Studios park map.
Desecrate a park map. Oh my god.
No, I just leave it on the bus.
That is great. Next one, once I got stuck on Splash Mountain right at the end, and the people in front of me had a little kid that had to pee, so the dad held his son over the edge and let him pee into the water in front of everyone.
Oh, my God.
Like Simba style, right? There you go.
I don't believe it.
Urine patch. There's no bees in here, just urine.
I see your tail works just fine.
You guys think those are jumping fountains in the laughing place? There's someone laying down in that crater.
That's you.
All right, next one.
That's you.
Our Bolo 4. Being a former cast member, I think my favorite one was when a kid was peeing on a door that bussers used at Plaza Inn in Disneyland. Sure enough, when the busser came through that door, the child was peeing, knocked him down. Was the mom mad? Yes.
Oh my god.
Dawn 2006
There's
wrote,
more.
There's a lot.
saw a little boy peeing in the Storybook Land canal boats. Cute.
Story checks out. Yeah.
Yep. At Like a Mouse Tips wrote, at land boats in the 1980s, mother and son in front row. Boy had a pee. Host said went off the boat. Woman held her son up and he peed right there off the boat. Weird, funny, not sure of the effect.
Here's something you don't see every day. Children peeing in rides.
It's the aquaculture.
Oh, man.
Never the same.
Fertilize those tomatoes on trees.
Don't touch this soil.
The next one, 1998, All-Star Music Resort poolside. Child squats, removes diaper, poops on ground, replaces diaper, continues about his day.
That's just an all-star move.
That's
Hey,
the way
now,
to
you're
go.
an
All-star move.
That could be any year.
Why end the year? You're an all-star. There's some poop there. Go
I
to
love
bed.
how I love how that scarred this person so much. They remembered it was 1988.
1998.
1998.
The All-Stars weren't open yet.
Yes, well, there you go. Next one.
Neither was anyone you've dated.
Oh.
Next one. This isn't anything compared to my splash stories. An adult pooped in the indoor queue tunnel on a hot summer day. A lot of people stepped on it, then went into the logs.
Oh! They stepped on a log and then got into
It's
one.
like Inception. It's a log in a log.
God.
Oh, that's my nightmare.
At BLU11, I saw a couple place a potty on the ground in the line for Toy Story Midway Mania at DC8 so their toddler could be potty trained in line.
They brought a toilet with them to Disneyland?
You got these long waits, you might as well make use of them.
Oh my God.
Actually, not a bad
Now
idea.
you get to score points. Name.
Hit the plate.
Oh boy.
Extinction warning.
Way to go, partner.
God. Let's tally up your score.
At Mueller Marco 1, and Disney folk flip out when someone says the majority of people in the queue are disgusting. I pray they keep the plexiglass up for eternity.
Oh, it's a splash guard.
And then,
There's more stuff to get dirty.
God for that
That's the problem.
plexiglass.
and then the final comment here, at KJack248. Everybody knows if you're going to pee in the streets, the only acceptable place is Liberty Square.
That's continuity.
You know, as I've said on a number of shows now, it was proven that that's not real.
Yeah.
The poop trail isn't
You
real.
said that, yeah.
It's real.
No.
They talk about it in Boston.
It's not why they put the trail there. It turns out when they built Magic Kingdom, like obviously they still want to do the flat pavement for strollers and wheelchairs and all of that stuff, but they wanted to establish a theme. So we saw that in Adventureland there are little strips of tile to establish the theme, but it's still like the red pavement. It's the red flat pavement. So in Liberty Square, they did the flat pavement, but they wanted to establish a theme, so they did the cobblestone just down the middle. It's not a poop trail. I forget who came out and said it. Someone from Imagineering came out and was like, it's not a poop trail. It's not what it is.
I think they even say that, though, there's a poop trail in one of those little Imagineering
They
books.
do. It's one of those things that people kept saying, like the Ring at Mansion, that eventually so many people said it that even Disney bought into it.
Oh.
But then they went back and looked. It's like, no, there's these pavement strip things. If you think about Fantasyland, there's those little areas with stone. There's these little circles with stonework and stuff. It's all just to establish the theme, but leave a flat path, for the convenience of people in wheeled vehicles.
All right.
Yeah.
But I like it.
There you go. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we are going to pitch our ideas for Disney Plus shows based on Disney attractions. Stick around. We got more coming your way. Oh, there's the P. There it is.
I have lower profits and I need cash now.
Call Gavin Newsom. Open the theme parks now. Open the theme parks now.
My salary is restored, but I need cash now.
Call Gavin Newsom. Open the theme parks now. Open the theme parks now.
I fired thousands, I'll can you too. All our layoffs, I will blame on you. Only care about me, and I need cash now.
Call Gavin Newsom. Open the theme parks now.
Open theme parks now.
Open theme parks now.
Right now.
From WDWNT, the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Park Center. Each week we pick the top 7 stories in Disney Parks news from around the globe, and the panel and I break down, discuss, and debate what they mean for us, the fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we cover it all in 30 minutes. So join us every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/WDWNT and watch episodes on demand anytime. Or subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.
Ride Rehab Watches is now a Wigs exclusive show.
Watch new episodes Saturdays at 9 p.m.
Who's been messing up everything?
It's been Chapek all along.
Who's been pulling every evil string?
It's been Chapek all along.
He's unscrupulous, full of ruthlessness, that you haven't even noticed, and a pity is. It's too late to fix anything now that everything has gone wrong. Thanks to J-Pack, naughty J-Pack.
It's been Chapek all along. And I killed the great movie ride.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight, everybody. It was Chapek all along? I thought it was Jason all along. It was
Jason.
Jason
all
Diffendahl.
along.
And I
Jason's
broke the
fault.
stream! Let's see what's happening this week on Nintendo Switch. Probably getting an angry text in like 10 seconds. This week on Nintendo Switch, Imagineer Joe Galaxy. Use your Wiimote to collect all the earring bits.
That'd be great.
That are floating around you.
Achievement unlocked. New earring.
Oh yes, when your park's about to be covered in IPs, you have to leave the planet to forget about it. Imagineer Joe Galaxy. All right, so this week it was announced by a Variety, Hollywood Reporter, a bunch of places, that they are developing a television show, a streaming show for Disney Plus, based on the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, which of course is in Mystic Manor and in Tower of Terror, a lot of things at Disney Sea, Jungle Cruise, Skipper Canteen, Tropical Hideaway, all this stuff in the Big Thunder Mountain, all this stuff in the parks, but then it'll also be interconnected with a number of series based on all sorts of different Disney rides and attractions. So they were creating this interconnected Disney parks universe in movies and streaming shows. And so I want to know, obviously all we heard about for sure, we know there's a Jungle Cruise movie, we know there's a sea show, we don't know anything beyond that. So I want to hear from everyone, what do you want to see? Like, what is the attraction you think works as a show that you, like if they announced it, you'd be through the roof? So that's what we're going to find out. Obviously we have our panel over there, the living room is full tonight. We have, show them, Eric and Axel. Over there in the pink area. I don't know, everyone looks pink.
There's a pink area.
Pete's in the white zone.
Oh, this is the red area.
Sivako. Hello, everyone.
And then Wolf and Allison in the extremely white light zone. The lighting changes as we go across the room. And obviously Nick and I are here. Nick's mic is fixed.
Obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I think they heard the comments. So.
Yeah. We just didn't want to tell them. We didn't want to let you down. Everyone just went along with the fact that you're like that whole town. When that whole town dressed up as like Batman characters for that kid. We're just here just to make you feel okay. That's what we're doing. All right. Allison, ladies first. Why don't you lead us off? What are you? Wolf knows what it is, and apparently it's Psychotic. So this is I don't know how we're going to follow whatever this is. Why is it Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe? Just get it over. Just get it over with.
No, it's not. It's not it.
Oh, okay. What is it?
That's too little known. Too
Nobody's
obscure.
ever heard of that little place. So, I didn't know that it was supposed to be like specifically attraction, like based on an attraction for our discussion. So I picked something in the Disney parks that I was like, oh man, if this was a series on Disney Plus, I would watch this. So I picked something that was kind of like a combination of One Day at Disney and Cops. So it's going to be about Disney security.
Oh, I would love that. I love this.
I love this
all I want
already.
to see, like all of the crazy things that Disney security Disney
We're following
secret
a man
guys.
in a plaid shirt with glasses. Again. Yeah.
Well, Pete just entered the park, so we're going to cut right to Pete.
How entertaining
We've got a
would
code
that
7.
be? I would watch that so
I don't think Disney wants you to see
No,
that.
it would never happen.
Yeah.
The crew
I
shows
fully
up, they go,
realize.
sir, you cannot film here. Sir, you cannot film here.
Can you imagine? Like, I know it could never ever happen. They would never do this.
Bad boy,
But
bad
have
Can you imagine? It just starts with a pan of Disney, and then it's tackling someone in the Universal garage. Like, this is what happened.
But can you imagine if they follow the wrong security guy that day? He's like, it's like all day long. He's like, sir, I need you to go through again. All right, let me look in your backpack.
You didn't put your umbrella in
that's
front
an
of you.
umbrella. All right, go back and hold the umbrella in front of you.
glass case. But that would be the funniest thing. I would, because I'm sure that there are just so many absolutely insane things that happen during the course of a day at Disney.
Like the lady who had the weed in the diaper bag
Yeah.
or whatever?
Yes, I'm sure that there are so many weird calls that they get of people that have things in their bags, things that people are doing.
And her kids are like,
in the
be cool,
lawn
my
and
mom.
accused.
Be cool. That's my mom.
My
So-
favorite thing was the time that someone went to Universal and they gave them to Magic Kingdom and they took the full-size bottle of the HP sauce from Three Broomsticks, or maybe Leaky Cauldron. And security had to take it from them. And I'm next in line. I go, how often do you get that? He's like, this is the third bottle of this sauce I've confiscated this week.
Oh, no.
Maybe from somewhere else, but people
Wow.
he's like, I've had glass sauce bottles all week.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, all right.
So yeah, I don't really have too much more to elaborate on that. It's just one day at Disney and cops.
I don't know that
combined.
interconnects to the rest of the series.
No.
Bad boys
like,
and girls,
you know,
what you gonna do? What you
Harrison
gonna do
Hightower
when
the
Disney
third's
comes
like,
for you?
From my hotel, I need Disney security. Yes.
I just saw a Disney Parks Disney Plus series. I'm like,
We got
this
a
is what I
domestic
want.
servants. We're gonna head up to the Cinderella suite.
Disney security trying to put
Prince
plastic-
Charming is visibly intoxicated, and let's go in and ask him why.
Disney security trying to put plastic handcuffs on Shrieky Utundu, Albert the monkey. I don't know. There's a music box with ghosts coming out of it.
Goofy, tell us what happened. Well, gosh, I don't know. Chugs.
That kid came and kicked me in the nuts.
I don't know, but thank God I'm still employed.
Then birds and stars came out of my head.
This is already gold. Come on. This is already. This is
It's no
flowing.
train tales.
Last Comic Standing Pirates of the Caribbean edition would be really good too, right? Oh, sorry.
Well, you're
sorry to
throwing
touch on a
two
touchy
ideas.
subject of the week.
It sounds like two ideas.
Second.
Don't take away my idea.
All right, so actually that should be easy to follow.
Oh, why?
Wow.
Because I mean, I would watch it. It's a good idea for a show. I don't know that it's a like.
Everyone
it
would watch
works
it.
for this concept, but it's a good idea for a show.
And Gina Carano is the head security guard.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Gina Carano and Officer Potato Head.
You're gonna tell me what's in that bag.
But she just wants to see the gun because she's a collector.
Yeah.
And then she gives it back to you, and then you go in.
Yeah.
That's the
Open the diaper bag. Open the diaper bag.
Oh. You're right to have that, sir. Please proceed into Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom.
Follow the lines. This is the way.
All right, Wolf, go ahead.
All right, so I didn't necessarily think that this could connect into like C, let's say, but I would really be interested in seeing a Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom series.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. You kind of take what Kingdom Keepers is. If you guys know what Kingdom Keepers is, it's a like a teen fiction book. You know, there's a bunch of them, and they span from like different theme parks and not different theme parks, different Disney parks. They go to the cruise ships. They do a lot of different.
By the
things.
way, when they announced the Sea Show, people were livid because a bunch of people were like, "Why don't you just do Kingdom Keepers?"
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
I was gonna pitch Kingdom Keepers, but then I was like, Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, I would love to see, because I think like it'll be fun to see like just like a group of kids being able to like find their like hidden potential. I think that'll be cool. Because I do this often on Geekly Kingdom, I have small bits of cast.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to hear this. Go
like
ahead.
it.
For one of the kids, I just
Why
want
is Benedict
Millie Bobby
Cumberbatch
Brown.
Merlin?
I want to be
So
Merlin.
good though, because I did think of him, but I don't have him written down
All right,
right now.
who do you have?
So I have Millie Bobby Brown just as like one of the kids. I just like her, so I think that she would fit. The other kids, I really don't have a preference. I just think that she should be in it. But for Merlin, I think Hugh Grant could play Merlin. Hugh Grant as Merlin, I think would be would be you know.
Does Hugh Grant still work?
Pick.
On
But he's-
OBT.
No, he doesn't.
No, Lauren can't find it.
No, he doesn't. There it is. He's actually just in 2 incredible series for the record. But
Was
anyway,
he?
go on, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he still worked.
Oh, he's in 2 great series that are out right now.
Okay. You had to Google who Hugh Grant was?
By the way, I know who Hugh Grant is, and that's why I'm
Yeah,
proud to
that's
say
big.
that he's in 2 series right
Yeah,
now.
there we go.
Good job.
It's
I
very
like it.
rare I know anything about the movies.
I like it. So Madam Mim isn't part of the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, but Kathy Bates.
Oh,
my
Kathy
God,
Bates.
that's perfect.
Mim.
Great as
Yes.
everything.
That would
Yes.
be perfect.
Yes.
And then we fan casted Hercules, so I'm just gonna use my pick for Hades there. Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum for Hades. I think.
I just feel like it'd be so repetitive of the Grand Master, right?
Yes.
But
very
that's
much.
probably okay,
Yeah.
because that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need someone that can play that and be comedic, but in a dry, like he's Hades now, you know, kind of thing. Like he'd be a good.
It's the only guy other than James Woods I want to be
that can play.
Hades.
I
love
agree.
James Woods, though.
I agree. But I think that would be fun. And then you can kind of do, you know, I'm not necessarily saying do what Once Upon a Time did.
Nope.
I'm not saying that, but the whole thing of like all different like characters were intertwined together.
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool.
Can you
for
cast it the
sorcery.
same way, only using WWNT cast members?
I will work on that.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, the portals and the whole sorcerers thing is a good way to tie all the shows together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that makes sense. Pete!
All right, so I've already pitched this on, I don't know what show, it could have been my own or one of the shows I was on, or on this show, but who knows, is I want to see a reality TV, kind of like a Discovery Channel, something fun, mix and mash up, of doing weird things with already existing attractions. So, like, and I volunteer myself. I said that I would love to do this. I did contact someone to try and pitch this already. But, like, I want to bungee jump from the Tower of Terror. I want to scale Spaceship Earth. I want to climb the Tree of Life.
They'll let you scale Spaceship Earth. How good are you at light installation?
Funny
this
you should
guy will
ask.
do it for free.
Funny you should ask.
Zach Ridley will do
Yeah.
it for free.
But just do extreme fun stuff, and each episode could be like 1 or 2 attractions. But like
eat at Tony's.
Eat at Tony's is like the prelim, and then be like later on in the episode, I'm gonna surf Splash Mountain standing up, like stuff like that. I want to do extreme fun stuff in already existing attractions, and just show the Disney parks in a new light. Something for adults, something that's fun and
Disney
exciting.
legal would not in a million years.
No, but if you had the
let
right
you
precautions, you're bringing people to the park.
It would
So people
never clear.
start trying to
never
copy
clear.
you.
No, but no one can copy because, like, how are you
Even
going to
if
bungee jump the
put a
Tower of Terror?
disclaimer,
First and last episode.
Yeah.
I also would like train, like you'd show me like training for a week with like a high wire and like walk like a Skyliner link between 2 towers. Like, yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need.
He's very
I would do it after a week. Like,
Let
you
him
guys-
do it, Lauren.
You way underestimate how fast I learn things and how fast I train and do things. Like, come on. Like scuba dive, like, or like try to like swim from one side of like a lake to another without like any help. Like
Getting
all these
eaten?
kind of things. Yeah, without the amoebas eating my brain.
So would this be called Disney Deathmatch?
Yeah. I would keep this going. I have a long, long list, and I don't want to take up the whole show, but I think this is a gold mine and something that I've always wanted to do. So Disney, if you're watching, it's on the table. I have no problem totally saying Tom Corliss is a sham, but it's got to be Disney who calls. That's it. Otherwise, Tom Corliss for life. Let's go.
Wow.
God, Pete.
Bold words from a bold man.
I'm afraid to move to the next camera.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. I'm so glad.
I'm so afraid.
I'm so glad. Like, you never want to be the one after Axel. I'm so glad I was before you.
No,
Axel,
it's
go ahead.
it's really not so bad. It's really not bad. It's very unique. I think like you go into a new time in history. Every week we do a mini series of the Carousel of Progress.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you start off in the 1900s. The next episode, clearly, there's a kid that disappeared. Like nobody knows where that kid went. So there's a drastic plot change where this kid just disappears, and then it's like a mini series, like 4 episodes, good but short. That's how things need to be.
Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville.
You just move from
No
one time.
privacy at all around this place.
That's a great. I love that you move from one time to an utter time to an utter time to an utter time.
That's not nice.
Wow.
No, it's okay.
Nobody's ever made fun of
show-
Pete's accent.
No,
That's true.
no.
I thought it was a show about cows.
Forget about it.
I had a good friend commenting on this, and I'm gonna steal her words. Pete, the day you speak 4 languages, you can correct me all you want.
Well No, that will never happen because I speak
Obviously,
5
you've never
and not
seen
4.
You've seen Pete
I
after
went
6
from
drinks
3
is
to 5.
definitely speaking 4 languages. I don't know that they're real.
Well,
thank you, Tom. Thank you,
Pete
Tom.
3PO is fluent in 6 million forms of communication.
You cannot. Speaking with 3 tongues is after a night with Pete does not count. That does not count.
Well, this is
No,
going about
that's-
as well as I imagined.
I actually thought it was a fantastic idea. I love you. I'm sorry.
I don't know who this red man is, but please get him removed. Carousel of Progress. It would sell. It would sell.
I
We're going
liked
to
it a
sell
lot.
merchandise, like a little fake mustache.
Someone puts a mustache and a wig on, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that'd work.
I'd buy
But not
anything from
garage
them.
magnets, because those are a bad idea. All right.
I barely
Eric
speak one
Morton,
language.
go ahead.
All right, so I'm going with Spaceship Earth. And when I was, did I steal somebody's
Have you
idea?
ever watched the History Channel before?
right, no, but this
I
is.
think it's
this
been
is,
done. I think it's...
No, okay, it's not like the trope is a little old, but hear me out. When I was very young, there was a show on TV called Voyagers, and this guy's name was Phineas Bogg, right? But he'd travel around the world and through time
Isn't
with
this
this little
the
kid.
guy
They had
who
a,
made the balloon at Disney Springs?
well, yeah, they were, yeah, the alligators. Yeah, it was, but anyway, what they would do is he and this kid would travel through time with this little device, like Spaceship Earth is a time machine, allegedly, right?
Yeah.
And they would just kind of nudge history along to get where it's supposed to be. So they go and you know, hey, this Egyptian guy, he's sitting right next to a bunch of reeds and he's got like a little thing to pound them with. Why don't we get him to pound these reeds flat, and that way we can have written communication? Or they week to week they go on these different adventures and just help history along.
There was a similar
actually that's
show.
sad. That went one season. It was a good show, and then it got canceled. But the guy that was the main guy died. He got shot by a stage prop gun.
Whoa.
He didn't know that you could get killed by a prop gun. Because I guess they still shoot a little wad of paper, and he like took a point blank round to the head with a prop gun on a set of some show, and he died. You can
true crime
look. I
doc?
swear.
Oh my God.
No, this really
Before,
happened.
What's his name? Who's
It
the
was a
martial
John
arts
Eric
guy?
Hexum or something like that. John, the show was called Voyagers, but I think his name was Jan Eric Hexum or something. But yeah, he died from a prop gun. But anyway, the show would be more fun than that.
We had something of a similar.
Are you sure? It sounds
premise.
amazing.
What's that?
Some of the similar premise when I was a kid. I think it was called Bill and Ted.
Well, yeah, but it's similar, right? So the trope has been kind of played out, but I think in
I
this
get it.
sort of adventure format where there's this guy and a young kid that travel around, you could do Figment and Dreamfinder, but someone else is probably going to do a show based on that. So, well, anyway, that's my show, the Spaceship Earth show. It's every Tuesday at it's on Disney Plus. Watch it anytime. It's $30 the first few months.
Nick?
Yeah, so no, this isn't going to be as crazy or as elaborate as last week. And I know.
Damn it.
So I actually had the same ish idea as Axel, but because I was thinking the Carousel of Progress family, and I think a show revolving around that would be fantastic.
Revolving.
So you did there. That was good. But what I want it to be is this deep mystery type thing where he keeps kind of phasing in and out of the different times and telling a linear story. So the viewers don't really know what's going on because the story seems like it's being told in order, but it's also then obviously jumping time periods.
Lost?
I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, almost like flashbacks, flash forwards, but written in a way where the story is still linear. He goes from, A to Z in an episode, but can jump around to the different time periods. So the mystery is what is happening to this person, what is happening to this family, why are they going through this, and what happened to them. So instead of like each episode's a different time period, it kind of flows back and forth as the story progresses.
So he could be in like his living room, and then when he goes into his kitchen, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a mystery. Like why is this happening? But to the viewer, the story seems linear. Like things happen. In a linear fashion.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Like
I
that.
think they could really tie into then mysteries in a lot of different other cases, like portals and things like that. And so your sorcerer's idea, and Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. I wanted to do Figment and Dreamfinder. I think that one goes without saying, and I think a million people. I mean, for God's sakes, the Disney company tried to do a Figment television show in the 80s. So I think that still stands true. The problem I think with them is
the actors can't see Figment.
Yeah, no, I think it works as a kids show, and I don't think that's what they want for Disney Plus. Like I mean, I would love it. I think there should be like a Figment and Dreamfinder kids educational program. That'd be great. Obviously, I want to see, and then obviously, like C is already being done. So I would have picked Mystic Manor. I would have picked Tower of Terror. I would have picked all those things. But they're all covered. And I thought there's one I've always thought, and I'm like, it's a matter of time until this actually happens. Now, it's Star Tours. I want a Star Tours series. I think Star Wars has become so serious. I think with Kathleen Kennedy, since they've come in, Star Wars is just a very serious thing. I want a comedy show that's about them running this tour agency. Like it's this incompetent bunch of people. I'm thinking, it kind of reminds me like
the Walt Disney Company.
Taxi.
Yikes.
Taxi. That's what I was gonna say. Like Taxi, where there's just, you have the boss and you have the crazy people and the droid that doesn't work. And I don't know, I just think it'd be a really funny premise of this tour company. And I think it could go on forever, like Cheers or Taxi or any of those things. I think it works in that format so well. People love Star Wars, and I think it's something that's missing from the Star Wars library is comedy. They don't have a strictly comedy show. I'm not talking about parody. It doesn't have to be parody. It could actually take place in the universe. Why can't there be a zany workplace in the Star Wars universe? There's no reason that can't exist. And it already has. Like Star Tours is canon. It's appeared in a bunch of places. It appeared on, what was it, Rebels? They had Rex on, and the Star Tours, the Star Speeders have been on a bunch of stuff. The Star Speeder got cut from Rise of Skywalker, sadly. It was going to be in the last fight scene. I just really like the idea of Star Tours. I just think it'd be so much fun to let, and you can mix in all these, and you can have cameos from all your other series. You could have people from the other series,
Gina Carano,
appear on this show. I just think it's a really fun concept. Like, yeah, it's IP, but it's also parks. It's a surefire success, and at some point they're gonna run out of Star Wars ideas soon enough. And this has just been sitting there, and clearly they've come close. Like Rise of Skywalker having the Star Speeder, like they've come real close to actually pushing it into the franchise. I say we give it the last nudge.
What about like Cheers, but Oga's Cantina?
Yeah, sure.
This show is never longer than 45 minutes or 2 drinks.
That's all you need.
There could be some combination of that, like the Star Tours depot could be on Batuu, and sometimes you go to the cantina, sometimes it's at the depot.
Where everybody knows your name.
No, everybody wants you out in 45 minutes. Sometimes you want to go.
Where everybody has a boarding group.
Yeah. Are there other ones that aren't fleshed out but you'd like to see?
Yeah, Everest. I would think like
Everest.
a group of friends like go out to search for the Yeti and go on an adventure there. I think there's something there.
And then it ends with a strobe light. You're not
Because
you're not sure if the Yeti was real or not.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy the old Stacy videos, I just want like actual current day, like I'll take, now that they have a whole platform, like why not like a realistic planning for like whether you have like families, kids, no kids, singles trip.
Walt Disney World Inside Out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
That was the
exactly,
show.
like
That was
people
the
like,
best.
are you a morning person? Are you a late riser? What's your goal? Like, are you here to have fun for a party? Are you here to do you not drink? There's just so many ways to do Walt Disney World. I would love to see that, and I think that's something that like it would crush because people are always figuring out how do you plan. There's so many planning sites out there.
It's a missed opportunity for sure.
Yeah, and just to have that and be like, all right, this is the ultimate, shopping weekend. This is the ultimate drinking weekend. This is the ultimate rides weekend. This is the best way to never wait in line And you could do so many different versions of that. It could be a whole season.
Can you imagine Disney telling you, like, now we're going to show you how to get housed?
Oh, did you say crickets? Come on down to Calacao Del Tequila. But I mean, I think it's a missed opportunity. Something that, again, I would watch because even though I live here, I loved watching those kind of things.
Yeah.
The other idea I was trying to get together is really, before I settled on just Carousel Progress, I was gonna pitch like a whole Tomorrowland series, but like I wanted, you know, it to be like some kind of interesting City of Tomorrow where you'd have, you know, I was thinking Sunny Eclipse and things like that.
So you want New Tomorrowland 94 as a show?
Yeah.
Where it's a city. Yeah.
So real working city. So you're gonna have, you know, the people mover type thing. You're gonna have, you know, a Sunny Eclipse and a little lake lounge that you could go visit and fun thing. I'm thinking it would probably be kind of like a very humorous, like kind of lighthearted type thing.
Should do it as like a cop show.
Yeah.
So like like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
And that way they can easily, you know, cover a different like area of the town each time, or different characters, or
different people coming in and out of the spaceport all the time.
Yeah.
I want to add, and I hope we'll see it in March Madness as well, the whole backstory on the Ravenswood family, because the whole of Frontierland in Paris is built around this one family, and then at least you know the connection between Phantom Manor, Big Thunder, the Lucky Nugget, like go to all that. I would love to see that.
I think sadly with C happening, I think it kills the chance that we get the Ravenswood people, right? Because Barnabas T. Bullion doesn't exist in the same story, right? Like they're different, and he's the C member. So And again, like that opens it, because if you have Jason Chandler too, who starts at Big Thunder and ends up trying to found Discovery Bay, like that's more your C stuff. That's more programming possibilities. So I love the Phantom Manor Big Thunder, but I think with C being the show, I think they've clearly chosen that direction, right? I think that's the problem. I just feel like they're not going to do the Ravenswood because of that.
No, I have one more, but I know you have one more.
I have another one too.
I have one more, but you two go first.
Question for Tom. Like, so yeah, they're developing this C series or movie or whatever.
Yeah.
What are the chances of us getting C members that us hardcore fans that know about C don't know? Because we do have.
You're talking about a new character we don't know about.
There's people who aren't fleshed out. Yeah.
There are people that aren't fleshed
There's
out.
people who appear in the Mystic Manor queue and a couple other places.
Do you
who
think
don't.
this would be
the
time
so.
for them to?
I would think
develop
those names on the paddles at Disneyland, the Tropical Hideaway paddles, and then the people in the queue at Mystic, probably.
Like that would be I think.
I think they're going to invent new people, but I think it would be silly to not finally make those other people.
That's a great point.
At least the ones that are named.
And I hope it feeds back around. So the interesting thing is Mystic Manor, the guy, I forget the guy's name, but one of them is supposed to be this Arctic explorer. So one of the 3 new lands when they built Mystic was supposed to be like this Arctic exploration base thing. So 2 of the 3 lands were going to be sea related. And then it never happened, but he's in the queue.
Yeah.
So he exists, but I think it'd be great if like this all took off and that was successful, if someone finally revisited that whole character and that attraction in that land would be great. I mean, Disney's never really done like SeaWorld has Antarctica, which is garbage. But Disney does it. Everest is the closest thing Disney gets to, and Matterhorn, the closest Disney gets to like a snowy environment, right? They've never done a land or I guess so.
Let it
go. But I meant it's like a whole land, covered in snow. Like Disney's never done that.
That IP no one knows, Frozen.
No one knows. Yeah, Frozen will never take off. It'll never work.
It'll never make.
Thank God for Panic at the Disco.
And Weezer.
I thought of another one. If they did a series with the citizens of Hollywood and their backstories.
So this is part of my idea.
Lauren's very mad because that was the one she won. She's
I
not
have one that
mic'd
goes
on the
off of
show,
this,
so-
and I'm going to be mad, but everything you're about to say, because I have another one, but you go first.
I don't really have that much to say about it. I just kind of thought like, oh, it'd be really funny to have, because they kind of have like mini backstories for their own like characters.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of actually fun to actually really see that play out on screen.
Could be
And
an
that
improv
didn't have
show.
So that's what I was saying is I wanted to do an improv show where they do something in Hollywood studios.
That'd
Let's
be
say
fun.
in the place of, but something where they get turned into episodes where they take ideas and they say, all right, this, that, the other thing, but like, because we had Adventurers Club, we had, Citizens of Hollywood. There's so much improv, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, even, Turtle Talk with Crush. There's so much improv and impromptu stuff that would be fun to see that, but then have it turned into episodes as a miniseries, and they show that they got the ideas from live crowds, and then they cut to that sketch comedy that they can build behind it. Even if they did a short sketch there in front of the crowd that day, but they said, all right, this idea is something we could run with. Let's do 30-minute episodes of, okay, this is so-and-so going through Animal Kingdom, and we need an occasion. We need 2 characters. All right, we have a mother who hasn't had enough sleep, and a child who only wants to see Mickey Mouse, but he's off for the day. All right, now we're at Hollywood Studios, go. And then they actually turn that into a 20 or 30-minute episode when the park's closed, but they do it there for the crowd, but they take the ideas from the audience, and that's how the show starts, and they put it into an actual episode. I think that'd be really cool to bring that improvisation into... I love stuff like that. That's what I grew up on, doing improv theater, so I think stuff like that...
Pitched the idea to Disney. Is still waiting for an
He's waiting for a response.
Yeah. But the first step was there.
There's Pete in the background.
From
bungee
baseline?
jumping from the back of
I'm just like, I guess I'll have to base jump!
That would be
Pete in a wingsuit
That honestly
off of
would
the
be
castle.
such a fun idea to ask those friends to see who they would have cast as themselves. Like that would be so fun to see what they think.
Yeah. Or like, all right, you're getting on to, let's just say like Rock and Roller Coaster. Something's about to go wrong. Give us an idea. And then you take that, and that's the episode starts. And then all of a sudden they cut to like the queue, off hours obviously, and like there's the actors and they're getting on the ride, and then that happens because they have the parks to work with. I think that'd be a very fun show.
Yeah.
There's an idea I'm throwing out, but
yeah.
Oh, good.
I also want C to expand into 20,000 Leagues. That's the other thing I want. I know that's somewhat attraction related and somewhat IP, but obviously that would be great. There's a lot of material there. That's a very easy series, right? It's a sci-fi series. It's about Captain Nemo, and they go out on adventures and encounter weird creatures and civilizations and all sorts of things. Sometimes maybe they take a journey to center of the earth, It works. Or a cute animated series with a cartoon tiger from the Middle East, I'd watch that. So, yeah. Any other ones anyone has, or no? That's it?
I was thinking about a series about a random potato. No genitals, just potato.
I was thinking
just potato.
a man who lives in a van outside of a water park.
Go on.
That's all I have so
I'm
far.
interested.
Coming up with the rest. He wears glasses. He goes into a wave pool. Sometimes they fall off. Sometimes they stay on.
I like that.
The glasses.
I like that.
Probably they're gone.
He also sometimes walks into the wave pool blindfolded.
I'm
He
sorry,
goes,
officer.
"Is this-
I was blindfolded.
Is this
I had
my
no idea who
family?
that
Is this my family? Is this my family?
Oh.
No, Nick, no.
Oh boy.
Hands.
It's called Hangin' 10.
Hanging 10.
No.
Oh boy.
There's plenty for the little squirts too.
So bad.
I can't even say it. There's something I'm thinking of. All right, what a great show.
I just see a Country Bear thing also. But it needs
Country
to be done.
Bears of the movie was so bad that I would
It needs
never.
to be done
I don't
like-
even want to see a Country Bears.
The Adventures of
Tiki
Little
Room either. I
Buford.
feel like Tiki Room and Bears won't work. Don't even
or
try.
Haunted Mansion. Like that's just good the way it is.
Yeah, Mansion. I don't think Mansion ever works either.
Maybe an auction show at Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's like the Antiques Road. It's like the Antiques Road
They
show.
pull into a different port every week, and there's like sealed treasure chests. Yep. Let's find out what's in this treasure chest this week. Oh, 2 folding chairs and an old mattress. I don't know why I'm doing a Western accent, but whatever. Aye, there be an N64 in here. There be
a popcorn bucket. Ah, damn!
It has Hey You Pikachu with a working microphone.
What's an e-ticket? Ah, dang!
Oh boy! All right, is that it? We're ending there. That's good. Everyone's good.
We're good.
There you go. All right, everybody. If you're a Wigs member, stick around. We have a post show coming up for you guys, and everybody else. Remember, kids, we're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. Good night.